Hello, guys, how are you? Today is 12th of March 2023 while we are recording this live stream, turning later onto a video that will be added to a playlist of the war. You're welcome to check the rest of the videos that they're attached to this playlist. The hard work that I started during the lockdown, it's dedicated to manipulation and the victims that we are all victims on the planet Earth, and we cannot escape manipulation of the elite into the global war that started with that manipulation with so-called lockdown crisis that turned later on to the East Europe last year, 2022, to a crisis with the war in Ukraine. And here it is hitting on financially all over the planet. And the latest news of the day are that Silicon Valley Bank officially had crashed, collapsed yesterday, and 2 days ago, I do believe on Thursday, the CEO of the bank, just on a short call, not even daring to do it face to face with the teamwork on the top of this bank, just doing a short call of what I understood done by Greg Becker, the founder, CEO of this bank, literally to inform them that they're going to crash, while he was 2 weeks ago literally selling all his stocks. So, should we trust this Greg Becker? It's so obvious that he's a part of elite that is literally not caring about his staff, the rest of the people, nobody except himself. I don't believe this guy is taking care not even of his own family. Look at his face. From the aura reading Greg Becker face, I don't trust. So I feel so sorry for the people. Hello, Chantel. How are you, sweetie? You can pre-order your reading during the live stream. You're welcome. I didn't see you recently, Chantel. How is the life? How is the baby? This is all. I hope. Thank you, Chantel. So, who is the Greg Baker? You're welcome while I'm doing the short story of Greg Baker, and then we return to your question. Welcome. So, literally, this guy 2 weeks ago, before officially collapsing, with all the money being trapped now inside of the collapsed bank, and of course, who are the victims except the staff as what except the workers? The victims are people, the clients who trusted this bank, who left the money, and now they are in front of, and literally on the cover page to check, I left that one of the photos of so many ATMs literally are empty and nobody can pick up the money. And is this a question that the Greg Becker, what he done is eventually just reflection of the elite doing to everybody all over the planet Earth, whatever is the bank or whatever is the company, starting with this February crisis with this transport and the toxic material from US towards the South Europe, Greece, Serbia, the another crisis where Reva was it, I do believe, returning back to the story of Ohio, is Palestine. Uh, do elite care? Of course, it wouldn't be called elite if they care about the rest of the common people. And are we returning to the mid evil period when there is just elite above of rest of the humans that they're outside of their elite fortress and they do not care who is outside of the fortress, who is outside of their wealth? Definitely should be ashamed whoever is doing this in this World War III. And is Greg Becker just one chain in the chain reaction of the elite, abusing and going and not caring and leaving the company not caring? Like this guy literally left 2 weeks ago. Like literally 2 weeks ago, before informing the on Thursday, his staff not even face like, wow, this is so amoral, unethical. He done this in a short call. Like, was it for sure like a brief Zoom? Like, we are done, guys. just uh, our workplace won't exist from tomorrow or from today. Yes, Thursday. That was happening just 2 days ago. And we are going to crash. Wow. So, some of the people, again, I'm not the expert in finance, but I'm expert in anti-globalist mechanism of the globalists, and I'm analyzing globalists so many years. So, again, the theory is that everything started deep in 2008 global financial crisis, and this is just a charade. Everything later on that start to refresh financial situation in US. It's everything is fake, and of course there is a not foundation in a gold. It's foundation as well from 1970s where the US had the first financial crisis, and literally they made it personally started to be a powerful country, and they done against all monetary system on the world. They uh, just simply decided to print the money that they need, and this cycle is continuous from 1970s till now. And just to warn you guys, of course, as well the me as a psychic reader, as well anti-globalist, as well me as a person that is giving you advice is mix of astrology and tarot, is telling you all last year that be ready to pull up the money. Did I give you advice all the summer? Starting from mid of this summer, I said pull up the money and do not trust the banks and do not invest as well in crypto. Like, I mean, Elon Musk had put that thing on his Twitter today or yesterday, like, wow, better should I invest? There is one like a comic uh, cartoon figure, and there is just a finger and like a two button, like, should I trust the bank, invest my money into the bank, or should I press and invest into the other one was option crypto. Instead, trusting the bank. Should I trust my crypto and invest into the crypto with my money? And the finger goes after the news of crashing and collapsing Silicon Valley Bank. The finger went and pressed where? Pressed to the crypto. Again, like I even said, do not trust the crypto as well. Like when everything stopped, it's starting financially, but where it's going to turn, it's going to block as well, of course, the internet. Let's just be smart and look at what happened in East Europe, because the elite pressed the East European country, you know which one, the one that is in sanction, Russia, and they done it on which level? They blocked their bank accounts as well. They tried to suppress their internet as well. Just think about this. So both sides on the start of the war, even the Ukraine side, they didn't have as well. They have a shortage of internet for a start. Why didn't start? What didn't arrive that support of a friend from, I do believe, the satellite of Elon Musk, as well. That short period of very collapsing of finance as well, collapsing of internet, because one goes with another and let's confuse and control people through the money and through the online informations. And this is going to come and is coming, as you see. Financial crisis is already there. We were talking before war in Ukraine, we were talking that United States is having first of all the biggest financial crisis, and it's on the edge of the civil war. From the lockdown, we were talking about this. And now, with the war in Ukraine as well, the Europe is going into the civil war crisis and financial crisis as well. Not to talk about Israel, we are talking about Euro community and the United States. So, yes, and this situation was already happening, and I was aware in two countries where I was, by the way, at that period living. So this is not new for me, but like guys, be aware it's happening. Just the Silicon Valley Bank is example. It's want you think, you don't be absolute optimist to think that this will won't happen to your bank. that this won't happen to your country, to your city, to your bank, that this won't happen to your family. Because I must tell you that wherever you are on the planet Earth, it's going to crash everywhere. Yes, it's not important if it's elite, if it's Illuminati, if it's aliens, it's crashing the system everywhere. And we have to be aware that we cannot lean on internet, we cannot live on the money, we cannot lean on living in the city that it's really coming apocalyptic, doomsday turns to be an action advice. Yes, it's a doomsday action to that you have to be ready and to leave the city and live without internet and to have to be a self-sufficient and live without the money. So that's the warning for you guys. And again, like returning back, I'm a little bit passionate about this because I care about the humans and I'm really all my life, my mission is to go against any kind of injustice and dishonest system. And this Greg Becker, I'm returning to a page of Greg Becker. I'm looking his face. Sorry, guys, I'm not looking at the moment the live stream. Are you there? Thank you, Chantel. Just to finish the story of Greg Becker, so I'm returning now to his image. I'm looking all the time his image, and I'm talking like how many minutes I'm talking about because this is just reading from his aura, like 10 minutes, 11 minutes. I'm talking about Greg Becker and Silicon Valley scandal. It's so simple. We had to be ready to be independent and not to care what the elite is going to serve to us wherever we are. Like I said, I was out literally, I had the experience, unfortunately, the tragic experience to be under the sanction and to be in collapse of the banks. And I remember in the first case, when was ex-Yugoslavia, we were having collapsing the banks when was the end and started the war in ex-Yugoslavia, breaking some republics. And there was a few private banks the first time from changing from socialism to coming a capitalism. And at first banks, the first private banks, they were so spooky. There was a lot of cash. It was a high standard of the people, I must say. Like it's in US, like so expensive to have a real estate, to rent real estate, but as well you have a monthly wages that is higher than common people in Europe wages. I'm serious. And this is artificial. So we get to that state where we have a lot of money, cash on uh, monthly flow of cash, a lot of, but it's artificial as well. We're so smooth and having a high standard of life. We're of course driven to put away some money when we have that high standard of money, a high standard of life, to put away in some of the banks to get that like wow saving that extra award from the bank offer. And that's what was happening in ex-Yugoslavia. The first banks that literally they just collapsed, they disappeared, and there were never the owners of the bank like this Becker. I remember Daphne. I think she was. I was a little girl, but what I understood, I remember that my parents, my mother was a banker in official bank, but she said this Daphne is a criminal number one, and she left the country as well. If whoever was living the saving in these banks, they were done. They never got the money. It's so simple. As well, later on, few years ago, I do believe was it the 2016 about, pardon me, about the number again, the date in Greece, where was everything was collapsed as well in my Greece as well. Then I was in Greece, in Athens, and frankly, I was writing the PhD as well. So I was still between living in Thailand and Europe. So I was not all the time there, but everything was literally stuck. The people couldn't take anything on any bank ATM. Everything was frozen. Can you imagine? The people who always used just the card even to buy tobacco and gas, like nobody didn't have a cash. And imagine what was the fuss as well. You couldn't send from abroad as well. You couldn't send the money abroad, and you couldn't send money from abroad to help your friends, cousins, family, or friends back in Greece. So everything was blocked, and as well, just A third example, check up this situation in Ukraine and Russia, where they just done the blockage of all the accounts and they put the sanction to Russia, and these people now, whatever they have before, the work, finance abroad, they were living from 1980s when they left the Russia after the Soviet Union was just broken with Gorbachev, thanks to the terrible Gorbachev, and they just move abroad. Who had the money? Who were the Russian tycoon, political or whatever elite, financial elite they belong to? They just run in Monte Carlo. They run to a lot of them. They are based in UK, what I understood, even in US, and now they're blocked from 2022 thanks to the war, an official war of our West society with the Russia. And yes, the people are blocked, and here it is. It's coming to our door, back to Europe. It's coming to US. An example in US is Silicon Valley Bank, and this guy do not care. The owner of the bank, the chief executive officer, he sold out his shares 2 weeks ago. Imagine that gross person. Like, where is this guy? Can we find him? Can they arrest him? Are we going there to check that thing? I'm just going shortly to check, and then I'm going for my beautiful YouTube member, my sister Chantel. I'm going to check your. Will you write your? Do you have some special, Chantel? What do you have? Your special? You have a special question or just a guidance in general? Thank you for donation. Should I read it there? 1 second. I updated the iPhone, so now it's different. Like, it's funny. This weekend I updated. Thank you, sweetie. You want a 5 cards decks opening, right? Does Martin want to marry you or Christina to check like both girls? Okay. Thank you for donation, sweetie. As well, just to pull up Greg Baker, I saw now your question. Just to pull up the Greg Baker, will the Greg Baker will be brought to a court? Will Greg Baker will be brought to a court? No, the people will stay without money. No, no, no. He's protected from the father figure from the country. Wow, look at Mr. Biden. The father figure of the country is coming with this card for me, and everything. He is protected with the lies. This is a manipulation on a global level. Look at suppress, and you won't see it. They are faking, and you won't see the money. Unfortunately, guys, to inform you, be ready. This is a penniless card. The first card was penniless card, and that's the whole truth. These two cards, they pop in the first one. The truth is that you will stay penniless. So everything is fake, and be ready to come on a global level. And yes, definitely, he won't be on a court. I don't see the justice coming here because it's dominant so much the cards of the tower and the faking and everything being based on a fake foundation in this monetary system and keeping up with lies and staying with the money. And I don't return money to the poor people who trust in this bank. So guys, be ready for this. He doesn't have obligation. Look at on the bottom was the card. Yes, after this truth was, wow, I don't care even. Like, I'm done. I'm 2 weeks already with I sold my stocks at the right time. I do not care about rest of the people. I hate you, Greg Becker. And again, nothing without a civil war, because this elite is so brutal, they don't want to change. They want to keep on faking and taking the money And they're really, this is example of the elite. This is totally a model of elite that I'm and my father writing all life against this. This is against the human rights of the common people. Like, look at, I don't have obligation, everything is fake and scruples, whatever method we use, we don't care for the rest of the people. Wow. Like I said, this reaction of the people has to turn not just to talking online. You have guys to be brave to take an action. It's time for an action. Yes, look at Uncle Sam and the government are into this. It's why? Because this is their partner, the alliance, as you see. What kind of dream? Tell me your dream, Chantel. Tell me your dream. I'm going towards you now. Chantel, I'm doing your reading now. Just put these cards, 60 seconds to put this order of the card. This is very interesting. You will see the position of the cards, guys. Silicon Valley Bank had collapsed. Will Greg Becker, the CEO, be charged for this, running away and selling 2 weeks before and not telling to a client and to the collective, except the last Thursday, 2 days, a day before collapsing? No, he won't. He's in alliance with Uncle Sam, the government. This is elite Illuminati alliance, and they won't change. Be ready to be penniless. The money is gone and they don't have obligation. Only the community has to stand and fight against the Illuminati and the global who do not care about common human rights. Silicon Valley Bank collapse. Will Greg Becker, the CEO, be charged for this, running away and selling 2 weeks before and not telling to a client in the collective, except the last Thursday, 2 days, a day before collapsing? No, he won't. He's in alliance with Uncle Sam, the government. This is elite Illuminati. I'm looking not to make hello, Mary. You got a free card yesterday, and you and your friend Rocky, but you were not there. Welcome today as well. You can pre-order as well the reading. First is Chantel. She has a donation question. CBG. Should Greg Baker and CBG. What? I started with World War III. Exactly. And then bank. Silicon Valley business will be bank collapse. Bank collapse. So, guys, finally, the conspiracies are not conspiracy theories. As you see, they're turning to action. So, again, apology to all the people who are hardly working for that cause to be revealed. Uh, these lies and everything based on a fake foundation. Again, that money that not existing doesn't have a gold support, having just a printing machine. Like, that's as well, it's here. Like, we don't have obligation, so we don't have a cover up, and your money that you're trusting the bank is our cover up because we don't have the foundation. We don't have a real money. We're just printing, but as well we're just recycling your money, and then I'm gone and I'm done with literally selling out my shares, and I'm using your money for my personal greediness. That's what the Greg Becker and the rest of the, we don't know who are the rest. Just Greg Becker is the first person here in front of the rest of the people. Conspiracy theory. Conspiracy. Oh, okay, that's it. Now, Chantel. Oh, so let's empty the table for a first reading. We are doing the reading. So, Mary, you got the answer yes at the first reading. You got for you and for Rocky, your friend. You both got there the first answer. Let's do Chantel. She make a donation for full reading with 5 tarot spreads, so you can see, Mary, how it looks. You can pre-order by yourself. There is a PayPal link there. You're welcome to pre-order. In the live stream is extremely cheap. It's like, I don't know, 80% discount sale. It's instead of 150 for 5 tarot answer, 5 answer for one question. It's instead of 150, it's just 25. Think about this as well. Just one with one tarot deck is 8.88 instead of 25. So minimal donations are 8.88 in euros. So it's, what is that? About $11, I do believe. So let's see, Chantel. Will Martin marry? Does Martin want to marry Chantel? I'm starting with you. So, wow, wow, wow. You shouldn't trust him. Disaster. Disaster. Look at walking away, 8 of cups, and he has 2 options on his mind. And disaster. This guy is bringing disaster as well. Wow, there is a kind of robbery. This guy is stealing the hearts of all of these cups of love. This guy is energetic vampire, and at the end, 2 of wands. Whatever he does for just his personal interest. Definitely with this card, at the moment, whatever he's going to do, it's like, Chantel, are you still here? It's like a strategy. He's trying to avoid some personal disaster that collapsed in his life. Is it a Christina, the girl that brought him to a prison? Chantel, who is Christina? Remind me. Is Christina the lady that put him in another dangerous situation? So look at, it's a strategy. I have 2 of wands, and then I have 8 of wands as well. He has to finish a cycle of disaster somehow involved with this person. And I do believe that Christina is part of his, like a karmic cleansing, whatever he done to the rest of you before as well. Because again, always having jongling between 2 of cups, between uh, uh, always breaking the hearts between 2 persons, and as well walking away, and this cycle has to close. Look at it, it's very interesting. I have 2 plus 8 and I have 2 plus 8. This guy has to finish the cycle, but as well, like, wow, as well the children involved. Look at the babies involved. It's like, wow, I have a happy news, but as well, one person has to, I have to finish with one person first. But as well, I want to return to you, but am I ready? I'm not so clear, because a page of cup, this is a situation where this person is not honest, wherever he returns, trying to talk again with you, trying to approach you again. like you again think it's serious, but as well with the page of cup, I shouldn't, it's like a rebirth, but I wouldn't trust him because of the robbery and this dishonesty. Look at disaster, and look at the robbery, be careful, and evil spell. Like these three cards, I like a warning for you, just be careful, Chantel. And like I'm having a vibes two times with evil and these cards, like there is as well like somebody using as well like a magic thing as well. Some of these girls, because there are many women in contact with him, the other mothers of the children, just as not just you, like this guy is always leaving a carrot, and the ex females they're onto this carrot, like even if he's away, even if he's now in prison, look at he's a master of manipulation. Let me see with another. So this was the first tarot deck. Christina has been doing the magic on him, you see. That's that's explaining these three cards, like I said. Huh. And this one, that's so this was the first opening with first. Let me do with another one. Let's do with the classical major arcana deck. So Will, Martin, Mary, Chantel, Chantel, Augustine. First of all, yes, there is like wow, I'm attractive to you. He's really attractive. You have a very nice fling on the sexual physical level. Like you definitely I see that he somehow he prefer you in a physical contact than other girls, and this would be a priority for him. In when he would be really honest to himself, he would prefer you as a partner in the intimacy, because this guy is very physical. He talks only for sexual and animal needs. But on the other side, like look at even if it's a perfect intimate contact with him, look at its betrayal. Again, because of a second cup. Wow, wow, wow. Look at the same cards. Two of cups, two of cups. And this betrayal was here, disaster, and remember these warnings, correct? So you see it's the same answers. It's the same answer with second tarot deck. As well, you're aware of this. I think we were having these kind of energy readings before, and you're aware, Queen of Swords, you know that even if you are physically like you cannot cut the cord. You tried, I advise you so many times, but you cannot cut the cord, and you're aware that this guy, you're totally, it's not like illusion, you just didn't cut the cord, like because as well he's that when a man put a seed into the seed, literally his sperm and seeds, seed of love, like his sperm, into the another partner, it's like he put on intentionally to have you for hooked on him. It's this guy is like making this like a spider network with all these children. It's not about him being a father or I want a boy or I need a son, I need a daughter. It's not that thing what you were telling me. I see him now like intentionally putting the seeds, and with these seeds all of the girls they are literally into him for the rest of the cycle. So you think because of the child, because of having a fairy tale with let's have a parent, I don't want to be a single mother, I can understand this, I can address this because I'm working with single mothers all my life. Of course, you don't need excuses why you want to be happy, why you want to have the happy end of this messy love situation with that Martin. But on the other side, you're aware of the truth. You are realistic, you know, but you're you're having that you're still hooked with him with this seed of love from this guy. Look at its reading. It's very different today reading. The way I'm talking to you today is different. You know, the message is always the same. I'm realistic. I'm not selling you the fairy tales, Chantel. but I know you're scared when you ordering. You're very brave to order the readings from me because I know people are returning to me only the gray one. The other that they prefer to live in illusion, they're buying the readings that are selling in the fairy tales. That's what it is. But look at, you know the truth. You remember Queen of Swords and Four of Pentacles, and you're going to reject him because of the other chick. Look at, there is that other trick. Maybe you're going to find out there is as well some new pregnancy that you're not aware. I told you. Maybe you're not aware that maybe he's have a paper with another one, but he's lying to every new like he's a single guy. Look at, because there is a pure strategy, but he's or intentionally want a new pregnancy or intentionally he is still with in a marriage with somebody to avoid the new losses, because I see as well one of the cards in the previous deck was a robbery. Like I have intention to make this mess because as well I keep up keeping one official wife because as well if I as well divorce that official another wife, I'm going to have financial crash, of course, as well. Maybe I'm going to have a penalty with that crime story or justice or a court system because I have to marry the girl and fake the system. Just to fake the system, I have to marry the dominant woman that is in charge of my court case trial, as you see. Christina robbed him. Exactly. That's why here. Where is it? Here's the card. I show you the card before. Robbery. There was a robbery. Robbery, disaster, robbery. Did she have some kind of documents where she was the last person that was with him, and then as well she was having some things when they took him, like the rest of the things they just disappeared. As well, he was like the one that was in charge of the rest of the material possession that are officially just his. And now this guy is talking bad about her to you. So it seems like you have a fresh new start. I see you feeling happy because this is a good news for you. Like you feel whatever is now having, he's having a mess and he's telling you that thing about this mess, robbery, and mess with that another girl, the dominant girl, right, that put him in a prison. Be aware that again he's ready to betray you again. I don't see here like a wedding. I don't see everybody being emerging into a king of cup and queen of cup. Just be aware. He still is a triggering just animal thing, king and queen of wands, and faking a pure strategy as well. He doesn't want to have obligation. If he thinks about the baby, maybe the newest baby, who is the youngest baby? Chantel, are you the having the last baby with him, or there is plus new baby? Because as well for him would be very pragmatical to avoid the expenses. He doesn't want to change this guy. He's trying to save the money as well, staying with the last mother of the child. Last mother or last pregnancy. It's very funny. Like this guy is totally calculative as well with finance, and it's turning to disaster. I won't change. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to hunt other chicks, seven of wands, other. I'm not changing, right? I'm going to do everything that I done before as well. Wow, look at the same cards. It's still faking and two of wands. I'm just doing the things strategically, like he's doing the things with women strategically, like he's on a battlefield. You remember in the classical major arcana deck, when you have two of wands, there is a table and it's a battlefield, and they're doing the maps like it's a battlefield. And that's what he's doing. And you're undecided. Yes, you're undecided. Five of swords. Look at five of swords. Because you're undecided, is this fake or real twin flame? That's where it goes. Let me see another deck. I'm going to open the third with the third one, the same question. So let me see what are your comments, confirmation. I don't know. I think he's playing some weird game. Yes, of course. You're confused. That was the card Five of Swords. We stopped talking the other day because I found out he was speaking to her again. Yes, he's all the time juggling between all of them. I told you he can complain to you about other, but just for your certainty so that you feel safe that like wow, now he's single, now he's dedicated just to you. But he's doing this always. Oh my God, he's like a perfect Gemini, or the males Gemini that I have. They always talk with the new girl about the present moment chicks or ex chick and the new flirtiness, even if he wants to bring you to a relationship or to a bed. I don't know what is his horoscope sign, but definitely they are like this. Hello, Shell. Your daughter is the part child that was born. The last part, yes, the last child of him. Number one and the same. Let's see again. Will Chantel be? Will Martin officially will marry Chantel? Here it is faking, returning back to a freedom. Huh. This guy is just daring, all the time daring, but daring to fake. Because first cards were Fool and Tower. These were the first cards in cutting, and on the bottom were these two. So he's just daring to fake again to fake, and all the life he never learned the lesson, and he's going to revisit and again be free. All the time at the bottom he do whatever please him, and at the bottom is injustice because as well not you think it's injustice because he's in jail, but injustice is his lifestyle. This has nothing to do that he's in jail. Because this guy would behave same. He didn't learn the lesson. Eventually he should be totally opposite if he's in jail. He should be he didn't learn the lesson and this guy will suffer longer what I see. Because he's just spreading the disaster continuously with everybody. I think his punishment is not prison from his what is the name Christina. His punishment is having Christina connection and keeping up with Christina during the prison. So the punishment is not prison that Christina put him in jail. The punishment is just staying is still in contact with Christina. That's his worst punishment, and he's totally aware of this. Like he's aware that that is a karma that he cannot that he's under her. That's the only female that keep him under whatever he was doing and still doing to you and will do the rest of the life with the other chick because this guy will not learn the lesson. That's what we have to understand. I know it's a great time that you have with him, it's physical thing, and that thing that you have a seed of love, a baby. But again, look at walking away, getting serious. You thought it's getting a greater relationship, but he's walking away. And remember when the start was walking away, look at again, same cards. Eight of Cups. I love when we have to compare with different tarots the same answer. Eight of Cups, Eight of Cups. Unfortunately. Because again, whenever is to upgrade his approach to you and to everybody, he never do it. This guy is really just a disaster. He's doing the sloppy job. He make a sex, then he leave a pregnant any girlfriend. Sloppy job. And as well, he's not taking care of all these children. Like I really wish to help somehow all of you girls even if I'm not in position physically, I'm not there. But I feel sorry for all these girls. And Christina is not a woman. It's like a demon that is literally haunting him, exterior demon. Literally, I'm telling you, Christina is here because I saw four cards that they were really the worst cards in this type of deck, and I see her like she's like in. It's like a humanized feature, but it's a demon that is haunting him, and in another life package, like just a package, and that's his own personal punishment for the rest of the things he's doing. But I think he's having these days a serious accident. And like you said, could be as well a robbery, but as well, he's repeating the cycle. Look at, do you see disaster, robbery, the real serious disaster or a robbery? But he's again doing everything just to be free by himself. Let me see one last deck. Let's comparison tell. Let's see what he's going to be free. You see, at the end of the, it's always him. He's overthinking what to do, manipulation as well. I have to talk a little bit being diplomatic with all these mothers of the children uh, as well. I'm playing on the card as well to keep them like while as well being aware that I have to take care and I have a legal obligation as well towards this all the children. And let me see with the new tarot deck. Martin, Mary, Chantal. First of all, you already know the truth. Remember on the start with this other tarot deck, you have a Queen of Swords. I shuffled it now. Maybe it's on the bottom. Yes, so here it is. Queen of the Sword. And here it is. You know, High Priestess, you know, two cards confirming. You know the answer that he's doing everything for the material commodity. He's the guy. When he contacts, he wants something from you. It's so simple. And at the moment she make a disaster, this dominant last chick that he is, that's Christina card, always here. She brought the disaster with finance, and he's asking from you. That's what I see. And he will have deeper disaster. This disaster is not lost. It's not the end of disaster because I see it. As you see, it's a court. Still, there is a court case. This guy didn't finish it, this complicated situation at the court with her. So he has to talk with her. I don't know how he's controlling him. Is he controlling his list of telephone calls? I don't know what she's doing, but this when the woman is a human being is having a form of demon inside of him or her, in this case of Christina, when there is a demon inside of the body of Christina or any human, these people they have intuition, like they don't need to pay somebody to do the listing, to do the classical that the rest of the common people will do. Like you need a hacker to pay somebody to check the telephone of your boyfriend or a lover. This woman is like having a whisper from the dark forces whenever he's doing something behind her back that she wouldn't like. And I'm telling you, he's trying to sneak out from relationship. That's the thing. But on the other side, whenever she he's trying to sneak out, she's like, wow, we should get married as well. Like she wants at the moment as well. It's very funny because of this, like, wow, I lost his money, but as well I'm playing on the card, but you're my fiance, and wow, we are just, I'm stealing from you, but as well you're my fiance, like I'm allowed to do this. And again, that story, because of the court, he has to go under her mood. So she's dominant. she's still dominant. And again, that wow, you're worried. Again, you're confused. You see the same cards, different tarot decks. Sorry, for at least these cards are soft. They are not hard. Sorry for them. You scared? Let me see your comments. He was trying to get her arrested. Wow, that was with the cards of the, yes, with the legal forces. So he was trying to arrest her for taking, for sneaking out and stealing from him. I understand now. That was the thing for the disaster robbery. She tried to stop her taking the things, material things, but it's like too late. It's like this train is gone with the robbery. Like, he's just telling you the story, but he cannot do it. That was the idea he told you. He was trying to get, call a lawyer, maybe he did his own. Don't go into his things with that woman. You don't need that woman. First of all, you're alone with the baby, and that woman is dangerous. So, what is his mess? He had to handle his mess. Do not go against that woman, I'm just telling you, because look at their official documents as you see. Look at this. What's this thing? But with that dominant figure, look at everything again under the interest, benefits. There is no cups, there is no lovers, there is no Cupid, there is no goddess of love, protection in these cards. Everything is manipulation because of what you give me, material things, and with that dominant woman again. She's all over. And again, like I'm telling you, it could be as well that she's just a robber and that he's still married with the first wife, because we know that he has the wife before he met and Christina and Chantel. But you cannot help him. Chantel, first of all, you don't have money, you just have your excuse. You don't have enough money for a baby that is his baby. You're taking instead of him for a baby. And as well, you're taking instead of him, he should take care of you as well and the baby. So you're doing his job for two people that are so called in his heart. And on the other side, you cannot go against the woman that is so dangerous. And this woman is so hostile. So, like I told you, just be careful because this woman is dangerous. Don't get official somewhere where you go officially and your name is there against that woman. I'm just telling you. Don't get official. That's a dangerous thing. I'm asking now, should you, what should be advised for that thing? You have to tell him you are not going to do anything before you are his official wife, because you are not obliged. Only you should diplomatically say that only if we are married I can do some things instead of you. That should be your excuse. But do you want to be in trouble? Do you want to go in the battle? Do you want to be married and go in the battle against this one? Think about this. Because I see disaster. Do you really want to play on that, in that war? Because now he's sending you in the war instead of him. So I opened with the four tarot decks. That's so obvious. Do you want to go for a new question? Chantel, do you want to go for a new question in the same manners with the 4 or 5 tarot decks? It's still sound. No, sound is still here. I see the green light on the light stream on computer. Move your telephone. Move. Go around with your telephone. Just go around. I think it's Chantel at your home. You're having this telephone, not the Wi-Fi signal. I have a beautiful tarot deck. If you want to go for a new question, I have a third eye. Very nice tarot deck, third eye. It's beautiful deck. Look at. Have you seen this one? I didn't use it from a last winter, so I got a new one. It's very nice. Beautiful deck. If you want to check the new question, maybe separately to do just Christina and him if you want. Because like this is mixing the energy. So we were doing the question for you. And if you want to do to pre-order the new question, just Christina, how will finish, I suggest, how will finish between Christina and Martin? That would be direct, because this is a direct question. How will finish Christina and Martin connection? Think about this. Let me just do one free answer. Mary Wilson. Mary Wilson. Mary Wilson, are you pre-ordering the question? It has to be yes or no. Question, I can ask is he cheating or not? That's yes or no. Free question, but if you want to go for a deeper answer, it's a PayPal donation. Let me ask. Free answer with the pendulum for Mary Wilson. Who is the third part? Chantel, if you want pre-order the second question on PayPal, go and pre-order for Christina. How will finish Christina with Martin? I suggest that one. Think about it. Mary Wilson is a lover of Mary Wilson unfaithful. This guy has like on and off, very like no obligation, just fun on and off. He has this energy. I just want to tell you, Mary Wilson, he has that on and off like one night stand that I feel him like a rabbit. He just have an energy where he thinks like, wow, this is so innocent. It's like just fun and it's just one night stand. And I shouldn't count this like I don't feel like I'm cheating on Mary Wilson. Mary, are you here again? That's answer for Mary Wilson about her lover cheating. How much you can donate, Chantel? You can pop out with one tarot deck. We can ask if you want. If you have less than 25, you can go for less than 25, and I'm going to use less tarot decks. And one for Shell. You're welcome. Just tell me when you finish. Shell, one yes or no pendulum for Shell. Is cash coming my way? Shell is asking, is cash coming Shell's way? Is it coming cash into Shell's life right now? Yes, very fast, Shell. You're not going to wait. Don't worry. Very fast. Sometimes pendulum just tell me like, wow, you should wait, be patient. It's coming. Yes. That's answer for Shell. Where is Red Beer as well? You got your first answer. For the second question, for a time frame, Shell follow the PayPal donation. The time frame question, you know, always on YouTube as every psychic reading, the time frame questions are by donation. When you're going to receive this month, next month. For the first, you got the answer. Let me see for Chantel. Welcome new questions. Guys, don't forget to bring one more person to get a new question giveaway coupon if you bring one more new member. Okay, Chantel, I wait. And you may write your question as well. It's not happening, but you may write. I still didn't see it. You may write the question. I'm trying to rename the video from about the Silicon Valley Bank for a second. Silicon Valley Bank Truth. Rather, a lead chain is broken. I'm going to name it like this. Okay, I always have a long names for Chantel. You done? Let me check. So I renamed the video. So a lead chain is broken. Silicon Valley Bank Truth. That will be the new fresh name. I always have a long chapters names, even when I'm writing and publishing essays. Thank you, dear. So let's see the question. Did you send the question as well? Thank you for a second donation. Let's see. For Christina, do you want to do that question? How will finish connection with Christina and Marty? You want that thing? With the new deck. Okay, I'm going with this deck. How will finish connection between Christina and Marty? The thing is that, wow, it seems like it's already finished, and this is a forcing things because of that obligation that she's holding against him on a court. But with the Ten of Swords and Death card, like it's obviously this guy is done with her, but he's forcing because she's a courier of some information that they're concerning the court, and that's where he was investing his energy with her while all the time he was in prison talking with her. That's what I see him with the Seven of Pentacle and Page of Pentacle, because she's holding this these documents, and she's crucial in that trial against him, and that's why he's postponing finishing. But officially, sincerely, he's done with her. He's done, of course, with her, but that's what are the secrets on his mind. But on another side, he's postponing to tell her the truth. He's not daring as well. Look at with the giving a chance, because she called me for the balls. She's calling me for the balls, so I have to play under her rules. And again, in the prison, and because of I have to give her chance because she's calling me in the prison because of her, depending on her statement as a page of pentacle, I have to hold on. Because of her statement, I'm going to stay longer or shorter depending what she served uh, to a public, to a court, whoever. He's going to stay in the prison. So always he's playing on the card, you're my baby, just to somehow train the beast inside of her. He's playing on that card like you're my official, the only one. So let me explain this card. Tell me. As well, seems like she was hiding, that she was not hiding, she was having idea of pregnancy. She was playing on the card, Chantel. She was playing on the card that she's pregnant with him. Is it true? That's what I feel here. So everything is on a fake foundation as well. She was playing like, wow, on the card, like I'm pregnant. And it's very funny. Like they are so into the circles, like these circles of, it's not like a second chance. This is a labyrinth of never ending story. It's very funny, I'm telling you. Look at, there is a secret. Wow, a secret, but seems like a dark secret. Not that she's hiding from him, it's like she's preparing the dark story around pregnancy. Yes, look at, she served that lie. I'm still thinking about this. It was that she playing on the card like I'm pregnant. Wow. Yes, that was happening with these free cards, definitely. And you know what? Christina is going to leave. This guy won't break with any of the girls. But I ask because this is a question about how will end Christina and Martin. She's going to leave. Look at what's happening. I see that's her answer. Look at, this time I'm going to leave because as well you want me to put, you go against on the court against Christina. So I didn't like when you done that thing to me. Because of that, I don't trust you anymore. So frankly, as well now, what was before on his side, like I'm done with this chick because she put me in prison. I see her as well because he's trying the same to return to her. This is like a boomerang. Like now she's, wow, now she's really done with him. Okay, mentally, but still playing the same game like they were doing before. This is a karmic cycle with them. But this is the most toxic, vicious way that they're eating each other. That's what I see. Literally, I heard eating each other. It never stops. And all the time playing on the card again. Wow, you're my king, I'm your queen. Then taking an action, playing on that card. You're the right person for me. Let's restart connection. But nothing is steady with the page of wands. It's immature. It's just a strategy. Like I see, she's totally reflecting him. This is her energy because now her energy is like whatever was this guy Martin doing to you with that strategy, she's doing to him that same thing. Wow, I'm telling you, this Christina in his life is a biggest punishment for this type of guy because the punishment that is literally answer, karmic answer, whatever he done to you and others before. Because the way he treated you, everything with his own benefits, the same way she's treating him. And she's doing the sloppy job as well. She don't care, it's egocentric approach. I restart whenever I want as well. I'm sloppy the way I'm doing anything financially or with the flirtiness. I'm really sloppy whatever I do, even when I restart. I'm not getting serious. So definitely they are not getting serious. So that story is a story of injustice, and whatever they start, they never finish. That's what I see. She's here in this life just to annoy him, and not just once, not just two times, to annoy him multiple times. Like a living hell. That's what is Christina in his life. That's how I'm going to define this answer. Living hell that never stops. Like she walk away, then she return, walk away, then she return, and again she return in the same manners to make a new BS. All these lies, manipulation. Wow. And the last card, injustice. And that's what it is because he's codependent on her on the bottom after injustice explained with his codependence, right? With Eight of Swords and giving him really a hard time on Nine of Swords. The total betrayal is definitely with the money, with the cash flow. But now, yes, they're in contact definitely, or like a page of cup contact, dishonest contact because well she's doing other things with the other guys and she's jungling in her life. I'm telling you, whatever is Martin in a man, in a manhood, this this is the same type of person just in a female inside the Christina, and they are not good match, frankly. It's just like definitely one is not submissive. If he's out of a jail, it would be connection bursting out and finish because like they're totally the same. And when there are people same, it cannot be two dominant living together. They will eat each other. Has to be one submissive and go under being smooth under the dominance of other. In this case, no way. She's just enjoying blackmailing him, this codependence, remember. Look at she's enjoying. This is an essay. And like I see, it's like sadomaso connection. He is a slave of her. And she's really enjoying. display. I'm telling you, totally, I see her like, wow, living that living hell. That's how I see it. That's your answer. Are you here? How is the connection? And I'm telling you, when she leaves, she's going to live under her own rules, not by anybody else, not by the third party, not by the chick, another chick, or not by because of another baby, not because of Chantel. This Christina is going to live just because of her own circumstances in her new life cycle. Has nothing to do with him. Till then, she's enjoying just enjoying this. She's a pure evil, really bad vibes. But how she's making him suffer, I see her whatever she's going to have in next cycle in her life. It will be as well the new person that won't be serious, but she will have a burden from that person. Like she's bringing the burden now in the life of Martin and your life as well, because you are the part of that life. It seems like there will be a person arriving to her life, childish, unserious connection, but bringing a burden to her. That's the whole thing. But that's totally dark story. Ten of Swords, Death, Nine of Wands, High Priestess, everybody knows. We are giving a second chance, but as well, again, we play the same things with the Ace of Wands and Page of Wands, nothing serious, just under own strategy, under, from our own benefit. I have to play on this card because otherwise you're going to insist. He was literally telling her about the lawyer, and she returned to him just to stop that thing, just to stop for that purpose. But as well, again, she's going to live under her own. As well, without her, he lose all the power, I must tell, because as well, look at, there were 888 cards because I have Eight of Cups, Eight of Wands, and Eight of Swords. Where is Eight of Swords? I was holding it here. Yes. So only with her he can finish this trial. That's what is trick here. That's why this guy is strategically staying, because together they can get along with the court system. Without each other, they cannot finish. They have to be together till the end of this trial, or at the end of the prison thing. I don't know the full details, but you know how long it takes to have that trial. Maybe he's just now in a prison, but he's waiting a court case. Right. It's done. It's like literally looking at these cards, 888, like, wow, we're the power couple but we're staying because we have a reason. In the bad manners, it's not other cards. It's a card with a, a sick codependence. It's not that we are staying for the sake of love. We are staying halfway house. Does he has this bracelet? He's not in a bracelet. Is he having the bracelet like? He's ready to go out. When he's totally going to halfway house, like he's ready. It's like a step to go out. Huh? When he's leaving, when he is going to be totally free. I see him being free at the end, but till then he's still leaning on her. Yes, he has to survive all this phase with her till he's really free. But I'm telling you, this guy is wow, he's a beast. When he's getting free, wow, he will be really revengeous. Like she's playing the devil, but as well, wow. But is the type because he's daring as well to um, do his thing. When he gets free, back to the freedom, he's going to be really a daring to do some things against her, whatever way it is. He's working on very animalistic level. With the animalistic level, you have that thing. It's like, wow, okay, here is a pleasure physical, then it's financial benefits, then it's, wow, he's lying for me on a court. I have to lie for her. Then I'm blackmailing her. She's blackmailing her. Me as again, it's like a labyrinth of SM sadomaso connection between them, and that's what makes this relationship living hell toxicity. And it's like these 50 shades of the toxicity. Like it's not just one note, it's like so many shades in this relationship where till the end he has to stay till the end with her. That's what it is, I told you. That's why. Halfway house, he has to survive till the end. You're welcome. Thank you very much. And I tell you, I don't like because look at this execution card. I don't like this guy. Like this is confirming now because I didn't see in the cards. I'm just seeing as a picture of visualizing him when he gets furious, totally liberating. Then he's going to play on his own cards, and I don't like because for me this is a situation where it's execution on his mind. So that's what I don't like. I wouldn't like you to be with the baby next to him when this is happening because it's jeopardizing you. You know, when you're next to somebody and somebody doing something illegal, then it can turn against you because you're there, you're in that house, you're living with him, you're trying to help him against the law. It's not good. This is really not good for you and a babe. I'm telling you as a mother, he's dangerous for you. For that woman, he's not dangerous because she's a higher, biggest. He's a biggest joker than he is. So she's a bigger demon than he is. So for her, this was nothing. Like he was just talking like he's going to sue her. He was angry. I don't believe that at all. Fight, and that's all. So that's the what? That's the real. That's the real. Look at. Did you see? Look at what I found. It's a cute one. Can you see that? The real shit. No fairy tales. The real shit. And one for Chantel, the hottie. You are beautiful and hot, so you have to move and be that mermaid in her life. And the mermaid will find a new person. That's your message of today. Be a mermaid in your new possibilities in life. I know it's hard, Chantel, because you're still in love. How is the babies dancing? The baby's dancing? Little princess. I didn't go recently on Instagram. I was just few times pushing the from other telephone. I don't have on this telephone Instagram. On other YouTube telephone where I just record the TikTok, and then usually I see you and the baby dancing. I think I saw your live live stream on, yes, a short live stream on Instagram. How do you name this? You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, I got 3 times. Thank you. Welcome. Sometimes I'm just having one live stream working days because I'm having uh, a busy my European afternoon. So sometimes I'm just tired to do that New York lunch break time. So it's funny, like I do it few hours later. Like at this hour, for example, I start. At this hour I would start. Exactly. But I'm really trying to do it still that time. I think it's okay. The New York lunch break, and after that first working shift, after 5 or 6 p.m. New York time, that's like a French 6 p.m. and French midnight. Anybody else here? Be safe, Chantel. Be wise, and think always first of you and your baby. I know you're not thinking of you. You go with the heart, but think of the baby. Baby has to be living in a healthy conditions. Can this guy really be a healthy parent? Just think about this, because he can bring the annoying lover to do something against you and the baby. He's always bringing a trouble. That's why I'm worried about Chantel and baby. Shell, hello, Shell. Shell, you got one answer. How are you, Shell? And Mary Wilson again. Mary Wilson, yes, again. And Shell, you got answer. Is cash coming? Anybody want to donate for a new one? Twitter. Oh my God, somebody send me a heart on the Twitter. Yes, I answered that, Shell. You got the answer as well? But for the time frame, it's donation-based question. Gary Neville sent me a nice message. You're more than good. Thank you, Gary. Gary Neville, can you chat here? He left me a message on Twitter. Because of, but I don't know which Twitter comment he made. I don't know. I don't understand sometimes Twitter returning Twitter. You are more than a good. Um, One of one heart. Let me see. Is this your baby, Chantel? No, this is somebody else. No, this is not you. Chantel, did you send me now on Twitter the photo? One of one. No, this is Samra. Samra Music. She's having a baby. Look at it. Looks like your baby. Chantel, is this your baby? Somebody send me now. Uh, it's not your name. It's name one of one number. One of one. Samra Music. Hello, Mary Wilson. Yes, Mary Wilson and Shell got the answer. You're welcome. If you want the second question, pop out the donation. You got the answer now. Yes, as well. Guys, stay in the live stream. Why are you not in the live stream? And yesterday and today you got the answer. So go and just reverse and check from a start. You're welcome. So Mary and Shell, we are done. Anybody having a new question by donation? Second question, donation base. As well, we have two readings for Chantel. And in between first and second question for Chantel, there was giveaways, free answer for Shell and Mary. And there was one more guy. Guys, like I'm repeating, this is today. You're welcome, Mary. As well, do check out the previous live stream. There is a daily Taroscope. Today was a weekly for next week warning, so you may check that one. There is a timestamp as well. It's downloading. Maybe it's already downloaded. Maybe it will arrive in a few hours. Sometimes it's very fast. Sometimes it takes time. So do check that live stream as well. So this is the second live stream. I'm really tired. If there is no any more priority questions, I'm going to leave because this is like almost 2 hours, and the previous live stream like definitely I'm 3 hours here. Mary Wilson, take care. You got the full answer this time. It's interesting. Guys, you can still get an answer on discount. Even if we close the live stream, you can pre-order for our next live stream. By PayPal donation, you can pre-order and be priority by total discount, by the price that is only in a live stream. You can pre-order your reading and wait for put a notification on my profile, alarm bell, and wait for our next live stream. And we keep a chatting in PayPal mailbox where you leave the question. I would inform you when is the next live stream. So that's another option for total discount reading. Thanks to this, of course, financial crisis all over the planet, my prices are still on total discount in a live stream. Only face-to-face private readings are full prices. And check up in description about me. When you press on my profile and description, and there is about me after the community links, just go to the end where is about me and see all the list of possible different types of readings. So guys, as well, check up all the playlists, dating tips, celebrity red flags, where you can learn something that could address to your relationship with somebody else, even the friendship. Not necessarily it has to be a lover, it can be a family siblings connection that you can check in a family secrets or a living partner secrets. So it's called playlist, family secrets celebrity red flags, dating tips, 1111 warnings for twin flames as well, angel guidance in 1111. Welcome to check as well. Check out the rituals. Maybe some of the love bond or money attraction ritual will help you out in a playlist called Rituals. And as well, if you're interested about um, secrets, dark secret of Illuminati, check up as well the royal secrets. As well, if you like team that is stopping the war against the uh, political crises all over the planet, the political news are reflected in my psychic reading on a playlist Stop War, so you may check that one. Kisses well and thank you in advance for attention. Don't forget to share, hit the like again, and share with your community to break the blockages of the media because I'm doing this for another country location. So that's why there's not many people. Like it's a blockage of information. Kisses to all. Bless you and use the power of love. Meditate on a team to stop the war. We can make it. Peace and love, guys.